Welcome back to the channel. How's everyone doing out there? It's time for Banquet. Let's banquet like we never banqueted before. I was not going to stream today, but I was like, you know what? I've been up like since past midnight, what feels like every single night, up past 1. I can do it again tonight. I can finish my work because I want to be here. I want to hang out with you all. I want to see what's coming our way. We are going to do this. I did the analysis video. I'm going to say this once right now. I want to say a couple of things. One is, look, if you're watching this on the playback, I know a lot of people like to do that. I really appreciate that. I will do my best to go and put timestamps. This might be like Cyber though, where there's a lot of like thinking it through, analysis required, and then a story. I don't fully know what's coming our way. We obviously looked at the milestones and the events and all that stuff. So I'll do my best to put timestamps in the description. Also though, just so you know, and I know you're like, that's really weird. Most people don't do this sort of thing, but I'm a bit different in case you haven't caught on. I am going to edit this down and I will put it into an opening video that's appropriate for a video, right? All the stuff that's appropriate for stream, the fun, the frivolity, the back and forth with the chat. You might not want to see that in a video. I'll go back, I'll edit this down. I might do it while I'm on a flight tomorrow and I will get that out. So if you're like, I just want to see the opening in like a 15-minute segment, you can wait for that. And then go check out all those top 10s that myself, the Illuminati are doing. The link to that playlist is in the description. I hope you check that out. Make sure you comment, make sure you make me laugh, make sure you watch the video, provide some constructive criticism, and that'll enter you into the giveaway for the 6-star relic that I'm able to give away. And I'll be doing that on the 29th. So pay attention to your YouTube comments, go subscribe to all the Illuminati. And yeah, one last thing. Remember, we're all going to experience FOMO in some way, shape, or form. Everyone except for one summoner is going to do that. And that one summoner is going to spend so much real life resource. I hope they really enjoy this. So just go through this. Almost everything that people get today will come eventually over the course of playing the game. The game needs money. It does not need your money, all right? And last but not least, if I walk out of today with an awakened rank 3 Medusa, I almost literally don't care what else happens to me in MCoC today. All right. So many people to say hello to. I have a feeling you would let me know if you couldn't hear me, if the sound was off, if the music was too loud, anything. I can always rely on you, YouTube, to let me know if I have messed up. And I love that about you. I love it. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let me know in the chat. What do y'all want? Hopefully you saw my video today because Sentry's still ramping. We'll eventually get, when he's warm, he'll let us know and we'll get into that. But it is time to reset the game. All the champions have uses. All of them seem good in various ways. And even Sentry, all jokes aside, is good where he's supposed to be good. We're going to go to the Be Right Back screen just for a second so I can reset my game. All the champions, honestly, all jokes aside, even Sentry appear to be good where they're supposed to be good. Black Panther, Civil War, and Deadpool are the most like eye-popping, exciting. I think your Battlegrounds players are going to want them. High skill, you're going to pull off some awesome results. I showed you where I think the SIG lies up, where you're going to kind of want to put SIG stones into them, that sort of thing. So as you're going through Banquet and getting those 6 stones, maybe that's something you're interested in using. But again, and I've meant it every single step of the way. You know me, I always tell you what I think. And then if I'm wrong, I go back and I'm like, hey, you know what? I was wrong. Like I did with Nefaria. I want Medusa, I want her bad, I want her awakened. And I will tell you this right now, though, right now. If only me or Cap Murdoch can get an awakened rank 3 7-star Medusa today, God, please let it be Cap. Everyone send those vibes out to Cap, please. All right. Let's go ahead and check this out. What does the Banquet have in store for us? I see so many in chat. Dean, Aiden, Triple Z, Carlos, Slagator, Eric. Buzz, what's up, dude? Loved hanging out with you in Austin. So here we go. We got the Banquet, the 10 greater Banquet crystals, hero shards. I mean, this is just kind of the entry like email that literally none of us ever read. And then we're like, hey, what did the message say? Thankfully, people like Misty K and Cat Murdoch making graphics. I will claim those. We are not going to give those out today. Maybe we'll give those out later if we're looking to kill some time while we think things through. Deathless She-Hulk. This is a DLL creation. You know she's going to be good. You know that guy's going to bring it. You know he's going to bring it. You know he's going to bring it. You know I want to do some dis like your life depends on it. You know I do. V. Joseph, you know it, man. But like I said, if only me or Kat can come away with that today, I hope it's Miss Bartholomew. All right, so this is the Banquet Crystal. As we know, it is almost always better if you're going to be purchasing these things for cash money. Well, I guess it's not cash, but I'm old. We used to use cash. It's a long time ago. I'll tell you about it someday. Story time with Grandpa Vega. But You go to the Summers Market store, play contest of champions.com. Make sure it's the official store. You buy it there. You get extra goodies. We will go ahead and pull that up here. But let's go ahead and just check this out very quickly. The full-on event. Okay, there's multiple. There's 14. Again, I did my video on this and I said, make sure you're in your alliance for 14 days or have been in your alliance for 14 days before you try to participate in the event. That's when your credit, your actions, your opening, whatever it is you're doing will count. So make sure you're there, okay? Okay. Is there supposed to be no web store tracker? I don't know, man. We will bring that up in a second because I do think that looks, something's going on over there. I'll pull that up here. Say Fossey, what's up, bud? Great to meet you too in Austin. All right, so we've got the whole banquet thing. I mean, that is, okay, we're not gonna go over all of this. This was in the post. We went over this in the video. We know all these goodies are coming our way. So I don't think there's any reason to go over that. If you see something in the chat and you're like, no, please go over chat, you let me know. But I'm not seeing something. There's that Deathless She-Hulk there with the gavel. She's a lawyer, not a judge, right? I mean, hey, artistic license, go for it. I don't mind, but I just, at some point, was she promoted to judge? Did she get that offer and she's now like on the Superior Court or something like that? Let me know. I don't follow her comics that closely. I'll admit that. Okay, so that looks like the events. Let's go ahead and pull up the web store here. Time to pop. Yeah, you got that right, RX. RX or prescription? I've actually wanted to ask you that for a long time. I just keep forgetting. All right, so let's go ahead and let's bring this to the forefront. Uh-oh. You know me and technology. I want my like VCR. I want my VCR. I want my cassette tapes. All the rest of this stuff is confusing with these MP3s. The Apple Store. What are you kids talking about today? Spotify. All right. So here's what I'm going to refresh this just in case this is off or something like that. Let's go and refresh this because I thought there actually was a tracker. I could have swore there was a tracker. Does anyone know? 8 tracks, baby. You got that right, Say Fossey. Let's do it, man. You got that right. I want my MTV. Dan, you know how we do. I love this. I'm not seeing any sort of tracker at all. How long have I been live? About 46 years, my friend. But on YouTube, it just went live. And that's amazing you got a notification. You're like the one person that YouTube has spent the money to make sure people get the bell. I tell you, that Google, man, they got a shot to really make some money one day if they just reinvest in some of their products. There's no bonus tracker. You guys let me know. Do you want me just to go ahead and do this and we'll just pop and open? Or do you want me to check in CCP to see if there's something that we're missing here? Yeah, I remember Crash mentioning one too. Yeah, I could have swore that's what he said, man. You don't have a tracker either. What's up, Immoral Hulk? Immoral Hulk. I love that, dude. I love that. 46 years, my friend. You got that right. Faith, how you doing, bud? I was in New Zealand the last couple of weeks and record stores are still alive and well. Yeah, it's like, that's, the hipsters, man, they get a lot of crap. But they've done a nice job of keeping some really cool stuff alive. You gotta give credit where credit is due. Let's blow some units. All right, let's just do it. So I will take this down while I purchase those. This doesn't see, I have to say, this doesn't seem correct to me in that, like, this is it. Either there's a tracker missing, there's some deals missing, or Kabam's doing like the slow reveal on this. Because I just can't imagine they're like, yes, it's Banquet. We'd only like to make $200. I really enjoyed what I have been calling a more like player-friendly monetization style as of late. But come on, you don't have to go this far. We like opening crystals. What are you doing? Guys? All right, be right back screen again real quick while I reset my game for the 30th time. What's up, HeatlyBros? How you doing, bud? How you doing? I agree. No SBCs in the Odin. Yeah, something's wrong. I feel strongly that something is not correct. I imagine I am not the only person trying to purchase crystals and things right now. There's probably like at least 3 or 4 of us. And so maybe the store is struggling to keep up. You know, hamsters charge like extra over the holidays to keep the servers running. So you got to keep that kind of stuff in mind, guys. Okay. So yeah, obviously it looks like some sort of bonus has come in, because I do not believe I just purchased 10 crystals, nor did I see anything about these Banquet bundle tickets that apparently I have 129 of. So, all right, everybody, sit back, relax, maybe go get some popcorn, maybe put some tea on, some coffee, because I think we better strap in. We're gonna be here for a bit. We're gonna be here for a minute because we got to figure this out. I have not seen a single roadmap or graphic that's been like, okay, and then when the surprise Banquet bundle tickets hit your account, here's what you do. I have not seen. If you've seen one of those, please send it my way. Mr. Dunny Senior, what's up, dude? I'm going to Senior. I realize Dunny, I believe that is a New Zealand term. I believe. Let me know. I'm familiar with it from Bluey. As an American who's been on coastal California my whole life, Dunny was not a term that was used very often. And if you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about, that's actually my last name. I am truly Senior Dunny. Let me know. I massively appreciate the support, buddy. I let's get that up on the board. I see Campo. Campo's insanely smart and incredibly kind. And so I'm sure if anyone can figure out what the heck is going on today, it's going to be him. So I'm vamping a little bit to buy time for Campo the genius to come in and tell me what the hell is going on. And Mr. Dunny, Senior Dunny, seriously, massive. I appreciate, you know how much I appreciate support. So thank you. Campo the genius, who I just built up, has said, hey, Vega, good luck, have fun. That's not helpful, but thank you. Campo going straight to the hard liquor. I love it, man. I love it. Okay, anyways, let's move on. We want to see crystals open. I want to see crystals opened. What is this? All right, so these are Banquet things. Okay, maybe each one was a stack of 10. I thought it was a single crystal, but it appears as though it's a stack of 10. I thought I only bought 4 of them. Like I told you guys in my videos of late, I've been staying up really late to do my job, and then to get out all these videos, and then I'm headed out on a vacation here for a few weeks. So I tried to get 2 weeks worth of content done while covering this week. So I've not been getting a lot of sleep. There's a chance I am seeing things. The formula is just open them. I am good at that. All right. I don't see any reason not to just open them while we wait and see if anything else comes our way. I feel like the answer is you bought crystals. It's a crystal opening event. You open the crystals. It's as simple as that. I don't need a graphic for that. I wouldn't mind a graphic for that, but I don't need a graphic for that. Let's go ahead and pop these. I was being totally serious. I know Cat. I really like Cat. I consider Cat to be a friend of mine. And so whenever I'm in a scenario like that and we want the same things, and I know it means so much more to them than it does to me, I want them to have it. So, and I realize that's not how the game works, but man, it feels like it sometimes. If anyone today can get an Awakened 7-star Medusa, I hope it's her. And then I hope I'm literally next in line. The rest of you can wait. The rest of you can get in line behind me. It starts right there. Let's spin this. I feel like this is the type of thing that Kabam usually doesn't put a reel in. And I'm always like, guys, I don't know how much it costs to put in a reel for this, but this is the grand banquet of over 10 years. Tease us, Kabam. Tease us. Show us Thanos. Show us Jessica Jones. We know we're not getting them. But tease us with the real, come on. But c'est la vie. They're making massive improvements. They're Titan charts, love that. They've been crushing it lately. And so any crap I give them today is all in fun, loving kindness. I hope it comes through. If you spend 15,000 to 15,500 or so, you'll probably hit every major milestone. Campo, did you by chance do a video today analyzing the event from a rational, incredibly smart and insightful viewpoint that which you often carry and do? If so, would you be kind enough to link that in the chat, and I would love to pin it and then put it in the description. I have no idea what I just got because I thought I was talking to Campo. So hopefully it was good. If you could let me know what I got. We're gonna pop these because as fun as this is, the lack of a reel, not that fun. All right, so we've got some tier 6 class catalysts. What is this? Is that tier 4? It's tier 3. I always get those a little confused. That is ISO that I definitely do not need. Oh, those 5 stars or 7 stars, 5 stars. People like, Vega really loves red borders. Dude, that's awesome. As a man who wants to get a SIG 200 Prowler, that is fire. A bunch of 7 stars. Oh, we're opening up a Titan today, boys. We're opening up a Titan crystal today. We have already secured it. 7-star 6 zones. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Joey, you have the most ridiculous luck. For those of you who are like, why are you yelling at Joey? Joey just got the champ selector. And for those who know Joey, you're like, of course you did. Of course you did. All right, let's pop the other 10. Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's get some good stuff. Okay, we can't really see what we got. Oh, is that a full? To see, we don't know. This is where the reel would be so nice. That's got to be a full one, or did I form it? Because I had a fair amount. That's amazing. I'm pumped up on that. We're still good on. Okay, I don't think we got any more 7-star 6 zones. I'd love to see those grow, and of course the tier 4s, because rank 3 in champions is where it's at. Let's see here. Wait, what is this? Okay, that is tier 4. I think my luck's been really good so far. I feel like Campo tier 7 basic. Is there tier 7? Did I get some, or did someone else get some? Or did you get some? Who got some? Because that's huge. I mean, right now I'm concentrating on the rank 3s. I'm not getting a rank 4 today. I'm not getting a rank 4 at the end of this event. I'm not even gonna smell rank 4s at the end of this event. But I'm glad someone will. I'm getting a little worried if I'm gonna win my bet. Oh, it's right there. I'm a blind man. There it is. That's awesome. All right, cool. That's exciting. You need the top event winner to have at least the resources to have at least 3 rank 4s at the end of this event, so I can win my bet with Allison Edits and MSD. If not, I might be having to rank up a Red Goblin, and I do not want to do that. And do a review video on him. Okay. That's good, man. I think I got some more tier 4 alpha. And yeah, I'm pumped up on those 6 stones. I'm not going to use them now because I would think I'm going to be opening up some 7-star crystals, and hopefully I get a bunch of Prowler. I would love that. All right, that can't be it. That 1% is going to help me in the slightest. Akbar, it ain't helping no one, man. It ain't helping anyone, buddy. So yeah, I feel you on that. Let's see, what's this? I got a gift? Damn, you're the sweetest. I'm not going to claim it now so I can read it and properly respond later. Okay, here's where I think all the... Is there an easier way to collect all this stuff? I want to be abundantly clear. I'm not actually complaining, but this is one of those things where I'm like, if there was like a streamer mode that could streamline all of this stuff. Yeah, Aiden, thanks. I appreciate it. What's up, Hannah? I really appreciate all the comments lately. It's been really fun to interact with you over the comments in YouTube. Where it'd be like, if I could just streamline this, but this is the sort of stuff I'm going to edit out when I do my opening video, right? Like, I'm not going to just be like, hi, I streamed and then I recorded it for 45 minutes. Enjoy, like, no, I'm going to edit that crap out. If I'm going to ask you to watch it, I want it to be something worth watching. That's not, this is fine for streaming. We're talking, we're shooting the stuff. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word. How about anyone else? Joey's crushing it with some great luck. Anyone else? It's getting some amazing luck. DJ, I haven't opened a crystal yet, and I've gotten the She-Hulk. Cool, dude. I think she's going to be awesome. And I've been really transparent with you all, though. If you've seen the top 10 science, and just in case, because I know people like to, I believe the term is scrub them or move through quickly just to see what people rank traditionally, so they can like argue with you and tell you you're dumb, which is really fun. I love that. But I know some people just do it to save time or whatever, or you miss a part. I do that too. I love listening to videos and watching them, and sometimes you miss things. My top 10s are very much from like my priorities. One of the big concepts behind all the top 10 videos this year is to show you all the minds and people and the experiences that are going into the general tier list that the Illuminati, the shirt right here, and myself produce every single month. And so you can understand that we are really doing our best to cover a wide variety of game experiences, people playing the game differently, but really smart and very much into the details of it and the nuance. Campo is probably one of our more casual players, and yet is just as smart, educated, and definitely one of the more skilled players in the whole thing. And so that really, I think I was trying to help, and hopefully most people see that, can kind of understand. And so my rankings are very much through my priorities of a high focus on battlegrounds. Okay, that's a tier 6 class catalyst. And then fun. And as I've said, okay, here's my Deathless She-Hulk piece. That's awesome. And as I've said multiple times in there, and you'll continue to hear me say it as you watch them over the rest of this month, is that I have never once, by ranking up for battlegrounds and using the general battlegrounds tier list we do every single month to help guide my decisions, where I'm weak, where I need some help, and then also prioritizing fun. I've never once ran into an EOP scenario or a war fight or just any sort of questing where I've thought, man, I really need a specific champion and I just don't have them, or someone who's like a reasonable replacement for them. And I'm going to say it again and again and again. I'm sure you're all going to get tired of the joke. I almost got tired of saying it, but I thought it was humorous. Was like, no one's enjoying crappy champions. If you enjoy playing them, it's usually because they're good and there's something about them that you enjoy. So while they might not be great for like battlegrounds, they're probably great. A phenomenal example of that is Ironheart. You see so many people really coming around to Ironheart. Sim has been talking about Ironheart for a long time. I've had her pretty high rated. And I say really it's the Illuminati has had her pretty highly rated. But remember, I mean, there was so much out there in the community about like, she's mid, she sucks, she can't do this, she can't do that. She's not a battlegrounds nuke. If the worst thing you can say about a champion is they're not a nuke in battlegrounds, that might be a sign you're dealing with a really great champion. And it's been really cool to see the MCoC community, the YouTube community come around on her because it's real and it's honest. And there's a lot more to the game than battlegrounds. I love battlegrounds. It's not the only mode of the game. All right. Campo, that's a good call. For me, the only difference is I focus less on dual threats and straight defenders. Yeah, Campo, I mean, every Illuminati member who participated did a phenomenal job, and it was really fun and easy for me. I know only one of the videos is out so far, to go through and be like, look at their priorities. It makes a lot of sense that they have these champions ranked highly, and then we switch over to like Aiden with a focus on war and battlegrounds, and like, Campo's. And they're not even, some of the champions aren't even on both lists. And it's like, but it makes complete sense. It was really awesome. I personally had a ton of fun doing all of them. It was well worth staying up late at night on my own end. Okay, so I just claimed all that stuff. Was busy yapping while I did it. Okay, we got more Titan shards here. I think we now go back and open crystals. I think I'm starting to get the loop. This event has very good flow, right? Not a lot can knock me off. The AI can't deter me from moving forward, from opening crystals and then claiming things and then going back and open crystals. This is really good. The flow on this event is a 5 out of 5 so far, Kaban. Phenomenal job. Well designed to the event designer. All right. People most familiar with my channel got all of that, and I hope you got a laugh. All right, superior Banquet crystals. We got 4 of them. Let's open them. Let's see what happens. All right, more slowly but surely. At this rate, we'll have a rank 4 in 2026. Is that 7? Dude. Awesome. Dazzler said going up. This is good. Press open and Vega's like, let me make the definitive guide. I am Celestial One. Although Seaton's back and he looks like he's like means it, which is awesome. I loved hanging out with that guy at the Battle and Brawl last year, and then at the Creator Summit this year. Like genuinely got to know him. I really love that guy. I'm so happy he's back. So maybe I'm Celestial 2. Maybe I'm Celestial 2. I don't know. Does it matter? I definitely think I'm on the podium. All right. So we did that. Oh, we got our first Banquet key. Oh, this is... Why can't I buy Banquet keys, Kabam? I want to buy them with money. Why won't you sell them to me? It is not fair and not fun. I'm going to refresh the store. We still haven't received an update on... what the heck is going on, man? Dig it. Yeah, I'm opening the Superior. I advised in there because they give the most points. Is like open the best one you can. Basically, it's going to give you the best chance for things that will actually help you rank up things. And then of course more points. Campo, did you do a video, dude? All jokes aside, you did a video on this, right? On helping people analyze the event and those sorts of things. This feels so weird. Is there truly no word on the store? Like, you got Deadpool Open X. Congratulations, man. I'm going to take a second and check and see if there's chatter in the CCP on this. Oh, you know what? I see I was actually tagged in the CCP. Someone's like, if that moron would pay attention to the large red one on his chat, he would see, and all of his questions would be answered. Oh. Ooh. Oh no. I was tagged, but it wasn't actually helpful to what I'm doing right now. This may be it for today, y'all. Yeah, Aiden, I think what you're saying is correct. My enthusiasm is plummeted. Why? Why? Why would you do this? Why have the event go like, what makes Wednesday better than Friday? Friday's better than Wednesday. Like literally, can we get a poll in the chat on this one? Days of the week, which is better? This isn't like 100 to 0. Something's wrong. I can't spell. You guys all know that. Who cares? It's Christmas. Nothing says Christmas like going to a web store and spending $500 on yourself on digital items. That's just, like, what? Are you serious right now? That can't be why. like, I mean, I think you're right, but that can't. Oh my God. All right. Well, we'll open what we can open. If that is the case, we'll sit here and talk a little bit and whatnot. And my opening video will definitely need to be a compilation of because I'll be on vacation. I'll be by a pool or on a beach when that happens. But I will record it and I will compile all of this to put into a video. And of course, like I said, I'll edit it down. I got at least one of those key things, didn't I? This feels... I'm a victim of my own expectations. If that isn't the MCoC player experience in a nutshell, I don't know what is. There's the Titan. We'll open that. We got some 7-star crystals, so we'll open those. Where's my thingamajiggy? I literally claimed the key. Where is it? Are all 10 Acolyte tickets free? That I don't know. I don't know much about that system, and I'm purposely not responding to those yet because I don't want to take the time to go through them at the moment. William's here. What's up? Where's William? I see people tag. Oh, there's William. Does anyone have confirmation whether I can open crystals now and claim alliance words later? So I don't think so, William. My understanding is that your like score will not actually go towards the event until you're there for 14 days. So I would wait and make sure that I am wrong on that because I think I'm correct. I really do. That's not me like kind of guessing or saying. People are saying click on the little box on the right. Thank you. Campo knows how to speak in a way that I will understand. You gotta, people say like speak to me like I'm 5. Lower. The bar's lower. We're going like 1 or 2 here, okay? Few words, hand motions help, that sort of thing. You know who we want. I don't know how that stuff works. My understanding is that like you're eventually going to get one of each. I understand they had good intentions with this. Whatever. But I want to awaken to Medusa, and unless there's a lot I don't know, which clearly there's a lot I don't know as we're finding out over the course of today about this event, I don't particularly want to open 12 of these crystals. So yeah, I think I'm still hoping for some amazing luck somewhere, somehow, some way. We want Medusa. It would be a really nice, swift amount of justice if I get Sentry. He's still ramping though. When he's done ramping, I'll let you know. We'll get that video out. MCoC Encyclopedia caught him ramped up and did a video, so you see that one if you can. All right. Is this just gonna? Okay, let's see. I hope this is exciting. Come on, Medusa. Oh my God. That's what I get for being a smart ass. Oh man, that is what you get for being a smart ass, man. If you tease the Kabam gods, they will smite you down with a century of your own. Oh, I'm laughing through the tears. Those are tears you see falling. Oh, oh man. I should have invoked Silver Sable. Hannah, you're correct. I need to get a mirror and be like, Sentry, Sentry, Sentry. I'm not scared of you. But the thing is, I am, and he will see right through me. I wasn't scared of Silver Sable. I was not scared because I saw some really nice design work in there. Something I might really enjoy. I don't like incursions. Like when the Saga incursions come along, I'm like, please don't make me do this. I don't want to. All right. I hope. One, I can't click any buttons, so this is fun. The X to exit out of the screen on an iPhone is in this really cool curved place. There we go. I hope I took your Sentry, unless that's really what you wanted. Do I have another key? No, apparently I don't. I don't want to give out the lazy accolade. Yeah, Akbar. Like, there's a lot of reasons why I'm ignoring the accolades right now. Is I'm live on stream. I am not gonna do like a funny joke, haha, you're lazy, live on stream. I'm purposely not seeing how many people are watching. The chat's been really active. So many names I recognize. So I should have one from the solo miles. Oh, good. So I can dupe my Sentry. That'll be fun. They'll be like, for you, Vega, we made a special exception, allowing you do I have to accept the accolades to get the milestone or whatever? Or is it part of this? Aiden, does anyone know? Because it looks like, are the accolades part of the event somehow? What do I do with these? I have a bunch of these. I have 137 of those. Does anyone know what you do with your sinister tickets? Actually, Eidos was really cool. What's up, Abdo? Go to Trader Outpost. All right, Trader Outpost. And then what do I do? Okay, I love when Kabam does this, when they're like, okay, you're gonna get an item, you're gonna use that item, you're gonna trade it in for another item. It's gonna have a really cool name that's never existed in the game before. Then you're gonna take some of those items and you're gonna trade it in for another item that's never existed in the game before. It's completely intuitive and makes so much sense, introducing new terms and trade-ins that you've never experienced before in a store that you typically don't even enjoy going to. Have fun, enjoy. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. It looks like we're gonna trade it in for the Banquet Crystal token. Let's do that. And then we'll use our Banquet Crystal tokens to buy the tokens, then buy the crystal. All right. And then I give it to the troll on the bridge who will give me safe passage to Valhalla, right? Is that how it works? Okay. So we buy 13. This is a good way. This is a good way to make a lot of tickets turn into not much. Well done. I think we all knew that along the way. I just enjoy giving Kabam a little bit of crap because it's fun. All right, here we go. We gotta open these bad boys up. Okay, 23. 23. No, you have to bathe in blood for enemies. But I have no enemies. Everyone loves me. Everyone loves me. Yeah, you just go on Twitter and you see the love flowing in. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna pop these. Can't you buy one North Mysterium? I don't know. Pablo is insanely smart and good at these things, so I probably can. Let's do that now. Trader's Outpost. So I assume right here is what you're talking about, Pablo? I have played this game shockingly little the last 3 days. I have played this game shockingly little on the live server because all of my MCoC time has been on the CCP server making videos. Again, as we said, Pablo, outrageously smart, great at these things. Thank you, Pablo. I appreciate that. All right. The music feels perfect for what I am experiencing right now. I hope you all can hear it. Thigh, it looks like the Odins, if there is anything like that, won't be happening until like Monday or Wednesday of next week. I'm shocked that Friday is only winning 89% to 11. I think the 11% voting for Wednesday are just doing it for kicks and giggles and because they enjoy that I misspelled Wednesday. All right, let's go. Let's get some good stuff. Dude, we're actually getting a fair amount of the, is that like tier 7 basic? These are very tiny numbers, don't get me wrong, but I would imagine the drop rates on them are outrageously low. And I think this is the 4th or 5th one I've gotten because I think this is a lower number than I got on a previous pool, which leads me to believe that either there's a larger amount you can get from a single pool, or I actually got outrageously lucky and got 2 of them. I believe this is tier 4 alpha, yeah. All right, all that ISO I'm gonna have to sell. Oh, Prowler. Prowler's getting closer and closer to 6200, like as we speak. This is awesome. Here we go. Let's do this. Again, more like I don't know what the drop rate is on these, but I've got to be crushing it, because if what I'm getting on tier 7 basic is reflective of the drop rates, we're going to see like 30 rank 4s from the like the top 3 event scores. Like, please don't go buy these thinking it's a good idea. In all likelihood, I'm just getting stupidly lucky, but this is one of those ones where the drop rate feels off. There's no way it's this high, because I think I'm getting close to like 10%. Am I a Bert's bees eater? Yeah, man. I mean, Bert's gonna go along and collect bees, then get them to make chapstick. That's a lot of work. You gotta respect that sort of effort, man. You gotta support that sort of thing. Working with nature, training bees how to make chapstick. I mean, I didn't even know they could do that. All right, so that is ridiculous. All right, let's open up 4 more. Our final 4, the final 4. Very anticlimactic. But again, as I said, I think our first drop was for 600. We're now up to 1,800. There's something's wrong here. I understand. Yeah, the drop rates are they should be insanely low. Like, again, like in my opinion, for this material right here, that drop rate should be insanely low, because the people winning this thing are going to open a lot of these, and I mean, insane sums of money. Not insane isn't crazy. Insane is like, oh my god. And I think I'm getting close to 10% right now. What happened to Richard? Just got some sort of hey, Richard, hey, congratulations. That's awesome. I love seeing that stuff. What did Joey end up getting from his incredible luck? It's 5% for 1%. It's 5%, Akbar? But it's 5% for 1%. Oh, that's really interesting. That's a really interesting way of going about that from the Caban perspective. So, the drop rate's actually pretty good considering how rare and valuable that resource is, right? It's the premium thing in the game right now, but the amount you get is so incredibly low. You end up with like what I have, what feels like insane low, and it is. I think I'm beating the 5% drop rate, but I've only got 4,000 of them. Got a ways to go. All right, I like that, actually. I think it allows people to feel like they got something, Yeah, Campo literally, again, much more succinctly put it what I just said. Crap, got a 7-star trophy champ selector. But Jessica Jones is in that, right, men? Joey, I opened many crystals, but I didn't form a single. Okay, sorry, Joey. All right. Do I now have other goodies? All right, we do. Again, the flow on this event is great. This is AI power gain. A passive AI can't knock you off what you're trying to do. The flow it's like one of the best flows I've ever seen. Event designer, you did really well. Okay, it says I have rewards to claim, but I do not. What's this? All these gifts, these are lovely. I appreciate that. It is fun. Where's my stash? Okay. So I think that's it. If anyone else sees, I mean, outside of the 7-star crystals and the Titans, which we'll open right now, but I think as far as the event's concerned, that's it. JJ, Joe, I was really hoping you would get JJ, especially after the 6-star. That sucks, man. I know their luck would have been absurd, but I'm sure you were hoping for it, and I was hoping for it for you too. The champ selectors Vision, Kang, and Thanos. I picked Kang. Already have. One, I get it. Trust me. Like, you get that good of luck, you're hoping for a champion that you can use. It's really good. All jokes aside, being very serious for a second, Jason and Jabari Gaming, he goes by J Will, really good Battlegrounds player, really good war player, really good player. Streams a lot, has some great videos on Kang, like kicking ass. There's a synergy. I don't remember what the synergy is. It's really helpful. But Kang can actually be good. Faith through fire, great choice. What'd Faith do? My R3 shocker and screen? Dude, yeah, you're not going wrong with either of those. Vega, go to the milestones and go to the solo tab. Should have your missing key. Thanks, Aiden. Let's see here. I'm not trying to pull up chat. Solo. No, man, that's what I thought too, but it seems as though somehow I'm short. Just barely. How to get points. Open Banquet Crystal, purchase a greater Banquet Crystal. I mean, I guess I could just use, I have a bunch of units. I could use them. Is that the idea? That's okay, Aiden. I appreciate the help, man. I appreciate the help. Campo's got to take off. See you, Campo. No, Campo, you're the best, man. But thank you. I believe this is what cool people say. Game recognizes game, right? Cool people say that? Someone did. I don't know. I saw it in a movie. Let's just use units. I mean, what else are we gonna use our units for? They've just been building. I don't buy units, so yeah. Let's do it. I love that idea. That's a great idea. All right. We got plenty of potions. I'm hoping to do a lot of MCoC on vacation. So I'm not sure that's gonna happen because I do want to get out some videos, some reviews and things like that in conjunction with all the top 10s that we got coming out. And I want to get all the screen of challenges going. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's hope for some good stuff, man. Might as well, right? Okay, this. I actually really like this. The drop rate on the most premium item is relatively high, given what drop rates typically are. It's just such a small amount, but it feels like you're doing something. It feels like, I realize some people have had horrible luck, and I'm sorry. I'm not trying to minimize that. And I realize my luck has been way better than the drop rate so far as that item's concerned. So I'm not trying to be totally, okay, more tier 4 alpha. I don't know if I'm not doing the stash. Those have been full tier 4 alphas. Machine Head, even Sentry can't ruin this. He tried. Sentry. Go cool off, Sentry. You're too hot. Dan pulled Medusa. Congratulations, man. I'm glad someone out there got Medusa. And I'm so glad someone out there got Medusa. And I'm glad it's someone viewing this channel. And more 7-star 6 zones. All right, that's cool, man. All right. Can this be? Would you be? Could you be my Medusa? It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Let's make it even better. Let's get Medusa. We know we can't get Sentry. Come on. No! I mean, he's good. He's really, really good. I showed that in the video. But he's not Medusa. Does anyone know once you've gotten all of them, it starts over, right? When I assume they'll all become available, and then it's like a whole new roll of the dice. It's not like this is an established order. And when if I open Crystal 7, let's be honest, I probably am. I'm not guaranteed locked into getting Sentry first again, am I? I would think it would start over the rolls. If anyone knows that or feels super confident, just let me know. Just make it up too. Just tell me what I want to hear. Make me feel better about the Sentry, please. Just lie to me. Lie to me. No, random again. Thank you, Eagles. Eagles gets it. And 2020. So he sees well. He understands everything. All right. Close that down. And I think that's it. I'm not gonna just waste my units. Because I imagine they sell something at some point, and I'll jump in on that at the time. I just won't be able to live stream it because I will be on my trip. But I will get that out. What I'll do is I might do 2 opening videos. Actually, here, let's end the poll. Friday, establish its dominance over Wednesday. Actually, Wednesday, not over Wednesday. The show was good, but Wednesday, whatever I wrote, Friday kicked its ass. So here's the question. 2 opening videos or 1 full compilation. If you could, again, just brutally misspelled, I don't care. If you guys could, if you all could answer what you were most likely to genuinely watch. Like I'm asking for like, hey, would you help me out and let me know, what do you think people are more likely to genuinely watch? Obviously, as a YouTuber, I'm highly motivated to split them into 2 openings, right? Like, of course, because that's more videos. But if you're like, ain't no one watching that one, man, this tiny little nonsense crap, ain't no one doing that, I ain't clicking on it. I'll unsubscribe if I have to. Let me know. I'd appreciate it. Did I even write the poll right? I think I did. 2 open, yeah, I wrote the poll very misleading. 2 opening videos, yes means yes to. This is like when people ask, like, do you want to go out to eat or stay in? And they're like, yeah. And you're like, that was not an answer to my question. Like, you answered a question, you didn't answer my question. And I set you up to do that. So that's on me. All right, enough of this nonsense. Let's get Prowler, baby. Get Prowler, baby. Very few people were like, that was a really bad imitation of that song. Max, what's up, dude? New account challenge. Compilations are my fave. Well, yeah, that's true. Nathan's a real thing. Yes. To make other people happy and feel good. Also rewards. So you pick. All right, let's go. Oh, it's like they added in all these champions, man. You got to tell me that sort of stuff, Kabam. I'm old. My heart is weak. Yeah, that sort of surprise, I might die from excitement and shock seeing Punisher 2099 in the reel, and I didn't know he was going to be there. You don't want that on your heads, Crash. That's got to be a Crash move. That guy was looking at me funny the whole time I was up there in Vancouver. He's got it in for me. Okay, it obviously wasn't stopping on Nova, but man, did I want it to stop on Nova. See, I'm talking about old men, and you see what happens. New account challenge, missed the joke. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I miss a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff goes over my head. That always surprises me whenever there's like photos of me with the other YouTubers, or even just the live event, like the Brawl last year. People are like, you're a lot taller than I thought you were. I'm like, do I appear short? I'm not actually the size of this box. You guys know that, right? He's a very tiny person. Some zoo wanted to do a whole Zoolander thing. It's a school for tiny people. JJ and K-Dog. This is my lucky day. Isn't it my birthday and I didn't know? Either that or you all got together to give me some very, very bad news. They're like, let's bring all his favorite people together and then we'll do the intervention. All right, come on. Oh, no. Okay, Iron Man, I love, you know that. I want SIGs on him. But it was literally between awakening 2 champions I desperately want to awaken. Sentry is still cursing this opening. This is YOLO's doing. YOLO's like, you make fun of Sentry? We're gonna F you up, boy. All right, here we go, come on. Depressioncito, no, I've moved on. Silver, in fact, I have a feeling Silver Sailor's buff gonna be pretty good. I don't know the details, I just have a feeling. And I like desperate ranked her to rank 2 so I could make the super daily event yesterday. I was like, Silver Sable! And I did it and I claimed the final milestone. So yeah. All right, oh, God damn it. It's starting to not be funny. It's starting It's starting to really be not funny, but it is. I would love Sigs on Gladiator. It would be so great to keep, like, one of the main things he does so well is keep armor ups off champions, but you need the Sig for it. I hope you all are getting my I hope, like, all the I hope I am just like a massive talking a lot bad luck magnet. Is it magnet? Is that what I want? Yeah, magnet. And then all the good luck is going out to you all. I really hope so. I'm not seeing a lot of people saying they're having outrageous pools in the chat though. So I don't know if y'all are waiting to jump in or if you're like, no man, we all got a lot of bunch of stripes too. Yay. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate the comment. We'll talk. Maybe after the opening, we'll sit and talk for a little bit. I'll talk about like the Vancouver trip and that stuff. We can't share a lot, but I'd be happy to share a little bit. Oh my god. Stink, that hurts for those who are listening but not watching. Stink got Sigs on their rocket, which is you know what? I see Iron Man sitting there and I can't. No, I can be upset. I am upset. I mean, I'm not because I'm laughing and smiling and it's real. But that is not when you wake up in the morning and you're like, it's Banquet Day, baby. We're gonna open some crystals. You are not picturing that group. That is not the group that had you be like, I can't wait to do it. I've been saving up. Man, oh man. All right, let's get that all out of the way. Let's get just something good, please. I'm not even gonna ask for a specific champion because I ain't getting them. We both know. Here comes my Sentry Awakening. Here it comes. This is like when you were a little kid and you're like, I've been really bad all year. I am getting coal if I'm lucky. And you're like, everyone else is really excited. And you see like your siblings or your neighbors getting all these really cool gifts. Like the neighbor boy is riding his bike out front. And you're like, I ain't getting crap and I know it. All right, I mean, that's honestly pretty good. That's pretty awesome. I don't think I actually need him awakened, although the awakened ability is really good. I got like a solid, really cool shiny unicycle. So that's pretty good. I'll take that. I was expecting a massive lump of coal. I was expecting Rintra to come over and do like hit me with the horns or something. That's really good, actually. Yeah. I was clearly not expecting that. I was expecting tremendous heartbreak and I was preparing myself for it. I think that is it for today. I'm sorry, I had hoped for more. Although when I look back at it, we opened what, 4 7-star crystals. We got Sentry, and then the Titan was pretty hype actually. It should, tech is tough. When my top 10 tech rankings come out, you'll see Campo did a great job of talking about it too. I'm excited to see B's video, kind of see how he covers tech. I think tech's in an interesting spot, and as a result, there's like 30 champions who could all be in the top 10. And I think Jack-o'-lantern's definitely in that group. I'm not gonna rush use any items or anything like that. I want to think it through, kind of see what I've got going on. Now let's at least go to Prowler. Let's at least, the tech stones are going to Prowler. That I can do. I mean it, y'all. He's great. The Sig though, it does help him be nuke-ish. Let's call it nuke light if you can get that up there. So I've meant that all. Let's do a few minutes of like an AMA. I'll tell you all a little bit of like what I can say about the Vancouver event, because I do know, and it's understandable, right? And we had a discussion on my Discord server About like, some videos have come out and I think they've all been great. Like I really enjoyed Nagaste's. I've really enjoyed Bees. I believe Andrew put one out like this morning. I just have had an incredibly busy morning, so I haven't been able to watch that yet. I'm looking forward to do that. That team that's given away the 7-star, the Nexuses, I think it's B and Andy, I think. They cheated to beat me and Lags and MSD. They cheated hard. I have visual evidence, but they didn't accept the evidence. I was really upset about that. We would have won if not for their cheating. But if you've watched my channel for a long time, you don't have to watch it that long, actually. You know that I have at times voiced a lot of issues. I'm very transparent with you all, and I feel very comfortable providing constructive criticism. And also, I feel very comfortable being downright critical if I don't feel like players are being respected. And I don't mean like, hey, players deserve to go into like the forums and insult and make threats and they deserve to have responses from that. Absolutely not. Like, no, there's just no place for that. That shouldn't be the way the world or the internet works. Like, no, I will never defend that. But at the same time, and you saw the videos that I did on this at a time where I was even like, I don't even want to spend in the, like, it's just so, there's no reason for this combative nature, this combative relationship that feels like it's being developed on the Kabam side. And then like literally months later, some of the greatest sources of that combative relationship were no longer present. And in their place are people who just like ooze excellence. And everything has just fallen into place. I've talked about this game for a long time, multiple years now, where I'm like, it feels like they accepted they have an amazing game. It's not perfect, okay? There's bugs, there's visual issues. I'm not saying it's perfect. I am far from saying that. You watch my videos, you see, I'll be critical. I will. I'm very comfortable with it. But it feels like it, like 3 or 4 years ago, they accepted, hey, they being, I don't know, Netmarble, whoever, we've got a kick-ass game. We've got kick-ass designers. We've got kick-ass people producing this game. Let's invest in it. Let's go for the long haul. Like you hear Crash say, I think this game could go another 10 years for sure. And the way I see them approaching it, they're doing everything right to do that. And then now I feel strongly that the community people now, they're like the final piece of that puzzle. And again, I'm always transparent with you all. Sometimes you guys are like, hey, dude, you haven't made a video in a week. What's going on? I'll be like, I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. Like I'm barely even enjoying the game because I enjoy the puzzle that the designers and the quest designers and the balance team have put together, but I enjoy all the social stuff. I'm streaming today because literally I wanted to hang out with you all. I should be doing work and I'm going to stay up late tonight to do work. But I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the social. I enjoyed going to my Discord server, popping in, hanging out for 10 minutes, coming back a couple hours later, hanging out. And I was like, when I try to do social things with the company, it's combative. Like, I don't want to deal with that. I have enough stress from my job. And that is all like gone. It is all gone. I'm not saying anyone's perfect. No one's perfect. I'm far from perfect. I don't expect that out of people. But I see the effort and the desire and the respect that they're treating players with and they're treating each other with. And I think that they are very genuinely bringing to the content creator program. And I know strongly, I promise you, they want to bring that to all of the content creators who are covering this game in a really fair, open, and honest way. So I am extremely excited about that. It's part of why there's been days this week I've put out 3 videos, like literally put them out, and I've made content for the next 2 weeks. We did the whole tour schedule, so hopefully you saw that. And I'm sorry I can't talk about more because I know as a player, like if I was purely on the player side, I'd be like, I want to know details, what's coming? And I fully get that. And I'm sorry that can't be shared with you. But I do know that over time, we'll be able to share a lot. And I can tell you, there's a lot of really cool stuff coming. There really is. I'm pumped up to cover this game. And all I can do is say is the trust that you and I have developed and built over the 4 years, where you know I'm not scared to tell you things that you're going to maybe piss you off, but I mean them. And then I'll read your constructive criticism, just like I did with Nefaria, and be like, guys, I was wrong. You all were right. Thank you for pointing me in the right direction. I went and tested, and guess what? I was wrong. I appreciate you all. That trust that we've built up. If you have doubts about like Kabam and what they're doing going forward, know that I truly believe that they are doing their best and they're working forward with like honesty and integrity. How it turns out, we don't know because we can't control those things, but the intentions are there and the efforts are there. All right, I'm gonna go back to the chat. Vega is the MD of the CCP. JJ, you cracked me up, man. When you said the MD, I was like, MD, Mystic Dispersion? I'm not like, that's interesting. But thank you for explaining what MD was. MC is a bit of a golden era right now. K-Dog, I genuinely feel that way. I know, because then some people, and you're like, hey, no, the bugs. It's like, look, I get it. I trust me. I'm not saying they're not there. I have an iPhone, and I hate when I have to update it because I'm like, there's going to be bugs. And as someone who lives in the Bay Area, I've had reason to drive by their spaceship of a campus. Literally, I really think that like in a few years, that thing is going to just elevate from the ground and they're going to fly it and it's going to be like its own planet because that's how massive and huge it is. The amount of money they have and the amount of people working and the amount of size of that campus. And they have bugs in their update for their flagship piece. It doesn't mean that it's acceptable and okay. It just lets me know that even a company with those resources produces something that's their baby and it has bugs. Of course, Kabam's gonna have some in their game. I also played the World of Warcraft for years and it was known you don't raid on update days. When people would try to raid on update days, we'd like go into like Blackwing Lair and it was bugged. It was like, we're the morons. We're the idiots, you know? And Blizzard's campus at that time, I haven't been by there in years. I haven't lived in Orange County in that area for years. Their campus was very, very nice. Very, very nice. Kurt Bros, and we love you for that. Thanks, Kurt Bros. I've always you've been really, really complimentary late in a good way. Yeah, and you haven't held back from constructive criticism. It's been awesome. I love that. Intoxicated Gamer, great to hear you. Would have been better to see from them. Love you. Yeah, man. I know that these things slice both ways, and at no point am I ever gonna say like, why are you bothered? Like that'd just be ridiculous. I'm not gonna say those things because I don't mean them. I say what I mean. And yeah, we'll talk privately. I don't want to overdo a private conversation in front of. I don't know how many people are here. There was like 500 earlier. Probably a few left now that we're not opening crystals. Let's answer some questions. 6-star Valkyrie or Tuma? Is it 6-star or Tuma? Ball out? Let me know. It will very much change my answer. I know that's strange, but it will. Hey Vega, good morning. Some good stuff. Managed to get enough tier 4 alpha to get my first rank 3. Whoa! All right, dude. I love to hear that. Managed to get 20 tier games, which gives me Scream. Dude, are you going for Scream? Who's going to be the rank 3, Alan? Let us know. That's awesome. So that's like when events like this are fun. Please remember what's rule number 1 of the Banquet event, everybody? Rule number 1, it's not don't talk about it, because then no one will know the real rule. It's set your budget and then forget it. Whatever your budget was, stick with it. Do not look at the individual event and be like, oh, I might be able to make the tiers slightly higher, right? That's how it works. That's how blind auctions work. They're fun, especially when they're raising money for charity. This isn't charity. The game needs money, doesn't need your money. Set your budget. And if you find yourself even remotely being like, oh, if I just spend 1 Odin more, I'll get the thing. No, don't. Uninstall. Come back when the event's over, right? But don't do it. Every year, some people regret because they go too hard. Just like every blind auction I've ever been to, people wake up the next morning, you're like, I bought tickets to what? I'm gonna go see I don't even like the Warriors. Why am okay, well, I guess it was for the kids. That's cool. Like I literally was in a conversation last night. I was at a holiday party, Christmas party last night. And I was talking to some family friends, this lovely woman, and her husband had spent a significant sum of money on Warriors tickets that they were having so much fun at the event. They didn't even realize it coincided with spring break and they were going to Spain for spring break. They couldn't even use the tickets. And then the Warriors players, I guess, were all injured. So they weren't playing when the game took place, is the story they're telling. And so they couldn't even sell the tickets. They couldn't even sell them. They ended up giving them to like a neighbor. So yeah. Set your budget, and then that's it, man. That's it. That's it. Vega, do you recommend a particular stat focus for Isophene? Yeah, I went for crit. Her crit rate is not great. So I went for crit. And the thing here's what I see a lot of misunderstanding about her. I also see people just formatting it differently, right? Like we talk a lot about it, and that's what we're doing at the top 10 to show you like I love Champion A, and Campo, who's playing the game differently, thinks that like they might not even be worth honorable mention. We're both right. It's just what are you enjoying about the game? What modes are you interested? What do you need for your deck? Like you've heard me talk a lot about one of the reasons I love Dazzler is she handles damage back mechanics, and I happen to be really bad at fighting Korg and Atuma. So it's possible that I elevate her a little higher than someone else who's maybe great at like the step back light with versus Korg, right? I think Isophene's great. I think, and I said this in the video, I was very clear. If you're using her where she's not supposed to use, you're gonna struggle keeping her ego up. You are. Her synergies will help you out with that, but you can't use synergies in Battlegrounds. So I think you're gonna see a lot of high tier Battlegrounds players crapping on her because they already know how to fight Serpent. There's a lot of Serpent counters that came out over the course of last year. And as of right now, there's not a ton of Cosmic Champions that you're wanting to nullify that can't be handled by like White Tiger or Shathra or Spiral. A lot of champions you're going to see ranked very highly on my tier lists. Okay, so keep all of that in mind as you're going through this. You will see me rank 3 Isophene. I think she's great. I'm not going to try to use her to take out champions that don't have buffs I can nullify because that'd be like trying to use my chopsticks as a hammer. Why would I do that? That doesn't make them bad chopsticks. That means they're terrible for nailing a nail. That was fun. I hadn't practiced that one at all. That just came out. That felt good. That felt really good. I think I'm glad I'm recording. I'm going to use that later. Monkey, what's up, dude? It's been forever. Are you back, dude? Or have you just been hiding from me for a few years? It'll probably be Mr. Sinister, in all honesty. Alan, thanks a lot, dude. Mr. Sinister is a phenomenal Rank 3 champion. When the Mutant tier list comes out, you're going to see me and the Illuminati, big fans. Big fans. Set my budget to spend over the weekend, ended up giving into excitement again and went through it all. I mean, hey, like, I hope you had fun. I had to get 2 of the limited edition sectors though, also tons of mats. Awesome. That's great. That's honestly great. Stick to that budget, buddy. Stick to that budget. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Let's wake up. Let's get the roosters going. A stat focus builder would be great, or adding some type of notation on the tier list. Yeah, you know, so the spreadsheet wizards are always like tinkering with the list. Like they've actually done stuff that I haven't even told you all about. Like as far as like what crystals champions are from and things like that. They might do something like that someday. I think I tried it when a stat focus is unique, like when it's not crit rate, basically. I try to call that out like we did in the Dazzler video, right? And also the designers have been doing a really good job lately of calling out, I think, when a stat focus is like not intuitive or something like that that's better. Like for Dazzler, it was actually block proficiency. She's hitting so hard and she's critting so much, you're good to go. Because she's often like, if I remember correctly, like baiting heavies and things like that, her block proficiency, getting that up could be really helpful. Not that the other ones wouldn't help her at all. It's just like, that might be a place where you want a little extra oomph, that sort of thing. It's not showing a tier 7 basic inventory. Yeah, you know, quite a few people were saying that earlier. Of course, I get it. I would love to see them there. It'd make me feel better. Like if all of a sudden you couldn't see my 7-star America Chavez, I'd be like, I don't like that. I feel strongly she will come back, but I don't like that I can't see her. I want to see her. So I fully get it. I feel confident Kabam will get to the point where they can see that. I mean, if you think about it, it's even in their best interest to get people to be able to see that as soon as possible. Because if people see that tier 7, right, then they might be like, well, you know, one more crystal can't hurt. But if they can't see it, they're busy thinking about, is Kabam gonna, you know, screw me out of it? So they'll get that fixed. I guarantee they get that fixed as soon as they possibly can. Oh, and right now I'm not loving the gotcha key. I understand their reasoning for it. I get it. And we all knew people who ended up with like a super high sig champion and then, you know, didn't like that champion, didn't want that champion. So that was frustrating. I think one of the interesting things about it is it's a step away from RNG, which is something I felt like Kabam would never do. And now that it's not present in a crystal, especially a crystal where I desperately want Medusa, but I want her awakened, I'm currently feeling more of the negative impacts of that change and not enjoying the positives of it, especially because I got Sentry. Like, that's not fun. What I think they would say to me, like if I was, like I'm putting my lawyer hat on, right? I'm going to try to argue both sides of the same issue and do it well and mean it, is if I was Kabam, I'd say like, yeah, exactly, you got Sentry. How would you feel if you got 6 Sentries? And I'd be like, I would be very upset. And they're like, exactly. So that's why we actually did this, was to ensure that people opening the crystals at least know that they will eventually get the one they actually want. And so I'm like, okay, I get it. I just happen to, at the moment, feel like I'm suffering the negatives of it. Like every decision's gonna cut both ways, right? I just happen to be suffering. I'm not even suffering. I just got Sentry. So I'm suffering a little bit. I'm actually suffering a lot. I'm just hiding the pain. All right. Oh, 6-star Valkyrie Tuma. Ball out. Did you answer my question? Yeah, both 6-star. In that case, I'd go with Valkyrie. Because you're probably not going to use your 6-star Tuma for too much. Like if you try to progress in Battlegrounds or something like that with him, he's just going to get beat up too quickly for the SIG to really help you out with the damage back mechanic. He's a good champion, can do some long form stuff too. You're going to see him in the skill top 10. But in that one, I'm very much formatting that around my priorities of Battlegrounds and fun. Make sure you really understand what we're doing there with the top 10s. I see some people misunderstanding, which is fine. It's going to happen. And then when we do the full top 30, though, that's more like everything's treated the same, like just playing the game. So when you see that, and then of course the December general tier list is what it always is. It's just with all the Illuminati stress testing it. So I would go with Valkyrie there for 2 reasons. One is better to invest in the 7-star Tuma when you do eventually pull them. If you play long enough, that will happen. And also, Valkyrie is currently 6-star locked. I don't think she's broken. So I think we will eventually get her as a 7-star. But right now, that's the best version of Valkyrie you could ever get. And so if you're choosing between those two, I would very much go with Valkyrie, like hands down. I don't even really need to think about it. Who should I R2 as a 7-star? Vox or Odin? There's a lot of really smart people who would tell you Odin. I'm not that smart. And so no, I just realized I set myself up there for that one. I would say Vox. I really like Vox. I really like Odin too. Don't get me wrong. I think they're both very good. I think you would enjoy and get uses out of both of them. I found that very rarely, though, do I find myself thinking like, okay, I need my ranked up Odin for this. It's Odin's time to go. He's very good. He's very good. And he's obviously a great questing partner, right? With the pre-fights and the synergies and all those things. But based on the question you're asking and the universe that you're asking, right? Because you're not saying like, well, I enjoy playing Angela too. Like if you were a big Angela player, I would say maybe Odin. But you haven't said that, so I'm not going to assume it. I would go Vox. Vox's damage source is outrageously unique, right? With the degens. They also are very smooth. The flow on Vox is very good. I suspected it, that the Undermine buff from Vox would be incredibly powerful. Now, Arcade, who I think was one of the ways Kabam was going to make the Undermine feel incredibly valuable, as instead of just another way to kind of like handle auto block, Arcade was tuned down. We know that. Like it's well, they haven't flat out said it, but it's not a hard one to like feel confident in. Well, Arcade's getting a buff, and having the Undermine is something that you want. Also, Vox has all those immunities, right? To all the various like power manipulations. I think it's to the special lock as well. And then there's also poison immune. Vox is a very, very good champion. They do have the anti-miss mechanic off the SP2 as well. I don't find it as practical to use as the SP1, right? Because you got to get all the way to your SP2. By that time, misses have maybe come up. You're suffering from the consequences of fighting a miss champion. You can use it. I'm not saying you can't. I just find the SP1 significantly more accessible, not interrupting the flow or anything like that. If you can't tell, I've just come off of doing the top 10s and the top 30 and then the general tier list. My knowledge on some of these champions, I was surprising myself with Vox right there. I really like Vox. I'm going to talk about Vox a lot this month on YouTube. Ball, I appreciate it. Yeah, you got it, buddy. Thanks for stopping by and asking a question. Hello, I too like Vox and lean towards them. Yeah. I have. There's a reason, despite me always saying I like Odin, there being like EOP fights or Necropolis fights where I see Odin look really good for it. And I think Odin is a very good champion. There's a reason why, when it's time to consider rank 3s, Odin's arrow is probably going to stay there for quite a while. It's probably going to stay there for quite a while. As a Cav, pulled 7-star spun out and like, oh, dude, you're crushing it, G Money. What's up, bud? As well as 6-star Kate and Future Amman. Dude, you had a day. Go enjoy it. Go crush some content, man. That's awesome. I like Vox. That makes you smart, right? I think it does, K-Dog. I think if there's any definitive proof that you are intelligent, I think it's that sentence right there. You can take that, put it on your resume. Are you going to be streaming for a while? No, in fact, I've already gone past what I should have. I got so much crap to do. So we should be signing off. Account change for real? Dude, absolutely. Because those are 2 of the 6 stars. Again, I hope you all enjoy the videos. Hope you watch the videos this month. And there is a lot of talk about, not that 6 stars are dead. They obviously are not dead, right? I don't like that term for them because I don't think it's correct. But I think you really, if you're using your rank up materials, right? Materials that you could use on 7 stars, like the catalyst and things. You want them, in my opinion, you want them going to those OP 6 stars. And Kate and Future Ant-Man are definitely, that's literally who I'm talking about. Love the videos. Thanks, G Money. I'm glad. I've really tried to up my game. Like I said, you got to go back quite a bit. It's fun to make videos for this game now. I enjoy the game and I enjoy the social part. And I enjoy what I feel like they're trying to do to make a kick-ass game for players. I really I mean it so much. I feel like they being Kabam are trying to make money by making a kick-ass game. I can get behind that. I'm all for that way of making money, right? I'm making videos and it's it's easy to say, hey, I think this is really cool because I mean it, right? I'm never going to BS you guys. I'm not going to bullshit you guys. That's not why I do YouTube. Vega, don't forget to claim two. Oh, yes, thank you. I will. It was nice to see him there representing British people. Yeah, it was. Dude, he's cool. I enjoyed hanging. There was not a single person there that I did not enjoy hanging out with. And I hung out with, I feel like, everyone of the content creating side. There may be 1 or 2 people, but I did get to spend time with seated. We ended up seated near each other, at a dinner and some of the things. And I don't know, even at Battle Royale Brawl, I just really, I'm not, I don't know, good chemistry or what have you. The recommendation for personal perspective interviews is genius. Thanks, K-Dog. I really appreciate that. I've had a few people like yourself who I know from the comments and who I know aren't, again, gonna BS me, they mean it. And that's been really cool because I did feel like it was a bit of a chance because I have seen it create misunderstanding for a few people. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that if there are more people and they're more active viewers and they're more regular commenters and the people who are watching the videos who are oh, cool, I get this. I get what Vega's doing. He's not, yeah. And so I really like that. I'm very pleased to see that. So I hope that continues to feel that way. All right, we'll answer this last question here from Siddharth, and then we will raid. I think Legacy. I see Lag streaming, so we'll raid Lags. Bro, Adam Warlock, Hyperion, Glad. Oh my god. Okay. Adam Warlock, Hyperion, Gladiator, Venom, Cap movie, Marvel. Okay. I would not do Captain Marvel movie. Okay. She's good. Don't get me wrong. She's great. If you struggle with Onslaught, maybe, but I wouldn't do that. Hyperion is awesome. You're going to see him look phenomenal, and he is. And he's still a great champion, but I do think there's ways that he kind of shows how old he is, and you've got some other great options there. If your Gladiator's awakened and approaching a higher SIG, especially if you're willing to invest in Gladiator, also, you've got to enjoy him, okay? I still don't fully enjoy him, but if all of those conditions are met, I think he's very worthy of being the choice or in that conversation. All right. And the SIG, if you look at it, that's part of how he keeps armor off to begin with. And that's kind of an ask that Kabam is asking out of us through nodes and things. And that gives you time as the SIG gets higher to get to your special 2. to keep, I think that's the vigilance up, right? Venom, if you have a Venom 5 or 6 star relic, that relic is like transformative for him, right? We talk about that in the relic videos and things like that. Transformative. If you've got that, there's maybe no one more eye-popping with the bleed damage than Venom. And sometimes people even take fights that aren't bleed damage, but that's not the relic. So he's a great champion. However, for me, if you enjoy Adam Warlock, it's Adam Warlock. You've got to enjoy him, though. I cannot emphasize that enough. Because if you enjoy him, you're going to learn how to play him. I have some videos, Adam Warlock. Bitter Steel has a phenomenal video on Adam Warlock, talking to you about how to like manipulate the AI, or at least work with the AI. I watched that video. I practiced a lot of what Bitter said. It made me a significantly better Adam Warlock player. And you'll see me talk about this in the top 30 video, and then also in the top 10 cosmics, that the best, like if you remove star variety, the best cosmic champions are all 6 stars and are probably not coming to 7 stars for a very long time, if ever. Adam Warlock, ceiling, if played well, the fights he can take and the fights he can do, and not just battlegrounds, I'm talking about war, I'm talking about questing, even long form, honestly. His ceiling is the closest to Hulkling, Hercules, and CGR to me. And yeah, it's the closest of all the 7-star cosmics. It truly is. But you gotta play him well, and the only way you're gonna play him well is if you really enjoy playing him and you get all the nuance of playing him down. So, yeah. I'm in the middle of a Nexus. Those are the options. What would you choose? Yeah, well, if it's a Nexus, you haven't had time to really experience them. Venom's the safe choice. Given all of that, if you have the relic, Venom's the safe choice. And he's great, don't get me wrong. He's great. He's great. If you want to roll the dice a little bit and you want to kind of like try to really play someone extremely well, it's Adam Warlock. Oh, you went for Adam Warlock. All right, awesome. All right, everybody, let's raid Lags. I'm sure you're all subscribed to Lagacy's channel. You don't need me to introduce you to Lagacy. So if you could go over to Lags and let's hit him up with a Vega raid. And I will join you for a few minutes over there. Who should I first? Jugs, Isophene, Rintra. Men, let's talk about that on Discord, but I gotta get back to work. I really do. And those are also great champions. Oh, Rintra and Isophene are unawakened, then I would maybe go Juggernaut. Wet Noodle, you make me jealous and also happy for you. Absolutely huge congratulations. All right, let's raid Lax. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Keep an eye out for the videos. Thanks for the advice on the compilation. I'll probably do them in 2. Take care.